Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. So we are continuing our quest to locate a Mandalorian scout who's gone missing. We seem to have completed several other quests along the way. We've wiped out a some kind of like scouting group, and which then gave us a quest beginning called the Battle Circle, where we can then fight Mandalorians. Okay, we got another. We also started this quest where we collect phase pulse parts. So we also killed a Zagak. So yeah, we have quite a number of actual completed quests. So I hope you feel good, like, I'm trying to focus on quest per video in different situations, but some of the quests are just presenting themselves, like, out of order, if you can call it that.
Wait a moment. Do you see that boma over there? The force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated. Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness. Yes, like a low rumble before the storm. Use the force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety. You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, violence especially. All things in time.
Alright, and there we go. That's what I've been waiting on for the longest time. In terms of feats, you know what, let's just increase our proficiency with lightsabers. Yeah. And then, there we go. We have now Beast Confusion. And also, I'm surprised I have not seemed to unlock the Force Crush ability. That is strange. How many dark side powers do I have left to learn? That's it. There you go. Yeah, I have a few. Okay, wisdom is at... Ooh, that's quite high. So yeah, we're going to raise charisma. And as for this, yeah, we'll boost vitality regain. And we'll start earning Force Scream. Saber throw is universal, force suppression is universal, push is universal. So next we'll work on fear. And as for feats, let's instead go with toughness, just to increase my survivability. And here we go, horror. And with this, I believe this will be all the dark side powers unlocked? No? There's clearly a dark side power that I missed, but for the life of me, I don't see it. Okay, that Mind Trick is universal. Beast Trick is universal. Force Scream is dark, which we have mastered. Drain Force is dark, which we have mastered. Crush Opposition is learned. Throw Saber is universal. Force Suppression is universal. Drain Life dark, which we mastered. Force Push is universal. Shock is dark side, which we've mastered to all extents. Fear is dark, which we mastered to all extents. Slow is dark, learned it to all its variants. And then it goes into Wound, which we also done. Then we go into Stun Droid, which is light side. And we also get Status Field, which is light side. Then we get to Force Deflection, which is universal. Affect Mind. Universal. Revitalize is light side. Force Body is universal. Battle meditation is universal. Light, universal. Universal, light. Universal, light, and light. So I have mastered all the dark side powers. I don't know what the game is expecting of me. But in either case, my lightsaber is pretty good, so I guess I can give it. There we go. We get an attribute increase, boost up the charisma. There we go. And we get another feat. Boost up our health even more. Well, this subtracts now 20% damage over 20. We get another power, which I guess force suppression. Okay. For them, I'm just gonna auto level them up. Alright, we just used Beast Confusion on this beast, and there's none here. So we're still looking for that missing Mandalorian. Alright, well, there's a passageway up this way. I do enjoy the fact that even with the increased cost that my force powers are inflicting on me, like, is it right to look at my regen? Like, at all? Okay, we have a total of almost 1,000 force points. But the only thing we can really look at is the cost. So my go-to is obviously Force Storm. It's a very good AoE. Oh my god, Force Storm costs me only 12 force points to use. What about Drain Life? Okay, so there we go, Death Field. It's 14, but like, again, like, I can cast that nearly 10 times, but we don't seem to be making, again, much of a dent.
You there, I am in need of your assistance. I'm Kumis, and Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within a day has been taken by the jungle. I still live. I am just in a difficult situation. Do you expect me to beg? I am not going to barter for my life. I only ask that you help a warrior face a more noble death than this. A patrol was sent to look for weapon caches in this region. They found 3 sites that looked promising. Zarga told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches, if they exist. This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pests were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought had been in my pack, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days. Do you expect me to beg? I only ask. You must have cleared a path to the beast coming here. If you take care of the Boma beast, I can make it to safety. Not everything is about barter and rewards. I only ask what any warrior deserves. A chance to die for a cause, not starving and weaponless at the mercy of beasts. If you wish to aid me, then kill the Boma beast that's around this place. Let me return to my brothers. Let the honor of the deed be your reward. I will reward you for your efforts if I make it back to the Mandalorian camp.
Like, look how little force energy is actually from my bar. Like, the force regen I have is seemingly ridiculous. Alright, I think that's all.
I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I am returning to the Mandalorian. I have only one request.
Okay, so we finally found... Really? Even after I force persuade him to make sure I get a reward? No, that's bullshit. Did I just lose my... Yeah, I did. Oh, god damn. Alright. Go. We're gonna zip back.
If you head out into the jungle, stay alert. Our patrols keep the area clear of them. Mostly Canucks and Malras. Deeper in the jungle, there's Boma beasts, and they're a little more sport. How do you know of the Zakheg? We've seen signs along the paths. They are naturally armored and have foul dispositions. Mandalorian expeditions cleared them out of the area. But ducks on beasts never take kindly to losing territory. As soon as ship activity dies out around here, we may hunt them again. Even the bravest Mandalorians have fallen prey to this jungle, and if you head out and... Mostly Canucks. They're pack hunters, though, and dangerous in numbers. We try to thin their herds pretty regularly. Little pests. They'll eat anything they can fit in their mouths, so don't leave any gear and supplies lying around, unless you want them to end up in a Canuck's belly. They aren't very aggressive, though. Just don't get too close to them. What's the point? They breed fast, and other than sport, they're a waste of ammo. Bomas are tough and fiercely territorial. Whenever we drive them off, they just come back to reclaim their grazing lands. We can handle them, but they may be too much for you.
This doesn't, you can't tell him about the fact that we killed a Xenog.
Damn it. Jumbo is taking over everything. This place is a mess. You found Kumas, and alive, no less. I suppose I should offer my gratitude. He's got a mind like a... He was evasive when I asked him what happened, however. Was what?
Oh, I was trying to avoid ratting them out, but...
What? I will have words with Kum. You told Zargle what happened. You have shamed me in front of my commander and my fellow warriors. If you enter the jungle, may you never return. Our numbers swell. Our training homes. The galaxy will fear us.
Let's see if we can talk to Mandalore about the Xenok.
Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zarga told me that you returned one of our sheep to the herd. You have gained some small prestige by helping Kumas. Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from ISIS. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there.
Colonel Tobin is General Vaklu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior.
Back when we were fighting Vaklu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaklu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous Kinrath like Tobin. But Vaklu seems to have adapted well to peacetime.
Okay, so we don't tell him about it. Alright folks, we're going to end this video here. We're going to take a small break from diving into the jungles of... Well, from diving into the jungles. And instead, we are going to wander around and see what else we can help out with in terms of the Mandalorian camp. I will like to reiterate... you know what? No, I'll save that for later. In either case, I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.